some good advice for thinking, not just critical thinking, thinking about different things. Don't get lost in abstractions or lost in math, please. Do like Richard Feynman. I think this is a quote from the book, Surely You're Joking, Mr. Feynman. I'll put a link to this. But from the book, he says, quote, I can't understand anything in general unless I'm carrying along in my mind a specific example and watching it go. Some people think in the beginning that I'm kind of slow and I don't understand the problem because I ask a lot of these dumb questions. Is a cathode plus or minus? Is an anion this way or that way? But later, when the guy's in the middle of a bunch of equations, he'll say something and I'll say, wait a minute, there's an error. That can't be right. The guy looks at his equations and sure enough, after a while, he finds a mistake and wonders, how the hell did this guy, who hardly understood at the beginning, find that mistake in the mess of all these equations? He thinks I'm following the steps mathematically, but that's not what I'm doing. I have the specific physical example of what he's trying to analyze, and I know from instinct and experience the properties of the thing. So when the equation says it should behave so-and-so, I know that's the wrong way around. I jump up and say, wait, there's a mistake, unquote. Amen. That's how we should do things. That's one thing about the root of good thinking. Focus on the evidence of the senses and experience and reality and perception. As St. Thomas Aquinas said, following Aristotle, nothing in the intellect was not first in the senses. So think about, and remember, we generalize from examples. Generalize aren't floating abstractions. You kind of get the idea the way we're educated. All these abstractions come at you without being developed from fundamentals, from experience, or with examples, unfortunately. But real rational thinking is evidence-based and in the real sense, not the way people throw around evidence-based. And it's based on experience and examples. So think of what something means and what an example would be when someone's talking about something, and that'll help you keep your thinking more logical and sharp and correct than otherwise. Come up with examples. Don't get lost in abstractions, please.